Entra ID supports the federation with different identity providers like Google, LinkedIn, or Twitter. We can set it up by visiting their developer page. For an instance, for Google, I log in with my Google account where I want to set up the federation with my Entra ID. As per the scenario we already discussed, we want the vendors to use their Google accounts to access the corporate applications. I will log in with this Google account and do the setup of the external identity federation by creating the project and registering the required application and taking that app ID and the secret or client ID and secret and configuring it with Entra ID. Let me complete the multi-factor authentication for my Google account. Once this is completed, I have been introduced to the console.cloud.google.com where from I can set up the applications. Here we have the options to see the projects. This is my first project that is currently there. I can create a new project. From the top you can see there is an option on the top right corner, new project, and I can provide the project and the organization location details from here. The project name I'm providing is my B2B application. For an instance, I'm going to do the business to business federation, and location I'm ignoring at the moment, and I will create this project. Now I can switch to this project. This project is getting created. As you see from the notifications, I can see all the activities or select the project from here. Here we have the credentials, OAuth, consent screen options. So the OAuth consent screen settings can be configured from here. Like user type, you're going to use internal or external. In our case, we will use the external users. I'll click on create. So OAuth consent screen will have the app name, the support email ID I can provide, the logo of the app. So it is that app that comes with a consent for the user on behalf of the organization and can continue to access the applications from a different business with which the federation has been set up. Applications homepage can be specified here. Privacy policy link, application terms and services are there. Application information is having the app name and support email that we will be providing. On the right you see the options, the app name that wants access to your Google account. So what will be this application? I can provide it a friendly name. Let's say this is Microsoft Entra ID that will be accessing to the Google account, will be using it. The support email I can put off my admin account. The app domain that I'm going to use for this. So application homepage can be defined. Authorized domains can be configured. For an instance, I want to use an authorized domain. So below there is an option to add the domain. So when a domain is used to on the consent screen or an OAuth client configuration, it must be pre-registered here. So let's register that domain. Microsoftonline.com is the domain that will come with that consent screen. The user will be redirected to for doing the authentication. The account is provided for any sort of support here. So support email ID, I'm providing my Gmail ID, the same that I used to log in here. And yeah, this is the Gmail ID configured. App logo is optional. Developer contact information is configured. Now this is about the scope. We can configure the scope here for non-sensitive scopes, or we can add or remove these scopes to define the boundary. We can add the test users also for this. I will ignore setting up the scope or the test users, adding the test users we will add shortly after some time. We want the API key, so we need OAuth client ID basically we will be setting up this federation using OAuth. So request user consent so that your app can use this. The application type is, be it web application or what kind of application it is. So it is www, Android, Chrome extension, what kind of application it is, iOS, TV, desktop, universal Windows platform, UWP application. So this is my web application. In my case, I can provide it a friendly name here, web client 1 or any friendly name. Authorized redirect URIs, which URIs will be used here. So this will be the Microsoft Online URI that will be used, the user will be redirected to. So we'll be performing the authentication from. I will add the other URIs here, which include my tenant ID, my Entra ID tenant ID, and the Entra tenant name. So this is login.microsoft online and then /te/tenant ID. I will take my tenant ID from the Entra portal and will put it here. So in the Entra portal, we can go to the overview blade. From the overview blade, we can look for tenant ID either here in the overview itself, or we can go to the properties and we have the tenant ID there. I will provide this tenant ID here in this URI. I will also add the tenant name. So the third URI is for the tenant name, login.microsoftonline.com / and we have a domain on our directory. We are using this available domain that is ending with .onmicrosoft.com. In case you are using your custom domains, then you will put that here. Then I will save this and it will provide me the API key and the secrets. So I will copy this client ID and the client secret that will be used for the configuration or integration, you can say, with the Entra ID. This is the secret that is generated, and I can download it as JSON. I'll click OK. I have exposed this client ID and secret, so keep it confidential. It is the testing environment, and later I will delete this secret from here after the demonstration. Well, this is how we can take these client ID and client secrets and that we can use. Now I will go with the OAuth consent. I can edit the application from here, publish the application. It is testing. OAuth user cap I'm not putting. I'll put a test user here for which I want to do the testing. So I will use my Gmail ID. This will be my Gmail account, the Google account, to access the Microsoft Entra ID applications. Click save. This test user is created. Now that the user has been added and the API key has been also taken, it is time to set up our Entra ID to integrate with the external identity provider. For this, I will log into the Entra portal with my global admin account, and under the identities we have the option for external identities collaboration, and I will go with all identity providers to set up. So this is the blade for all identity providers. Here we have the option for built-in or custom identity provider. In built-in, Microsoft Entra ID, email, one-time password, and Microsoft are already configured. I need the Google or Facebook configuration. In my case, I'm going to do this with Google. Then I will provide the client ID and the secret that I copied, that API key and the API of the Google. This is the client ID and the secret. Save this. If you refresh this, so the Google also comes as configured. In case you want to integrate or B2B federation you want to do with the third party, or I mean Google is also third party, but any other custom identity provider like Okta or Ping or any other IDP you want to use like Twitter or any social media identity, not Twitter, actually X. So this is the user I'm going to invite now as a guest with the Google account, and the email ID of the user is of the Google account. So the user will be invited as a guest. I have already covered how to add the guests in, I mean, one by one or in bulk. Bulk operations you can perform by using a CSV file. So there is an option. You can change the properties from here also, like user type. Any message you want to provide, you can do that. The assignments of any role that you want to do for this user, you can do that as well. That I'm ignoring at this moment. The user is, external user is added, and as a guest, you see user type is guest, because I want the restrictive access to be provided to this user. I already have covered the restrictive or inclusive access in the external identity provider configuration in the previous video. So if you have not watched my previous videos of this learning path, please do visit them in this playlist. Now I'm logged into my Gmail account, and here I have got that invitation. I will accept that invitation, and I will be redirected to the Microsoft Online that you see, login.microsoft online, and this is the OAuth page that has come up, and I will use my Google account to log in. I've got a multi-factor authentication, and you will notice that using the Google account I can authenticate to the Entra ID, to the Microsoft online, login.microsoftonline.com. So I will continue with this. Continue Google, will share your name, email address and language. So this is the federation. Actually using the Google account I'm accessing Microsoft Entra ID applications. I will accept this and will continue with this. This is how we set up the federation with the external identity providers.